Hello, everyone, and welcome to a new you. My name is Ruby Lee, and on this YouTube channel, we help twin flames to heal and to master thyself along their twin flame journey. I am a twin flamer, and yes, I am in separation from my twin, and this channel has been created to support those twin flamers who are out there who are in separation from their twin. If that is you want to make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel as I will be sharing my own personal stories, um, experiences, lessons that I've learned along this journey with you. And so, if that's something you want to be a part of, please make sure you subscribe and become a part of the New You community. And so today's topic of discussion is simply titled Learn How to Go with the Flow because you're not in control. Mhm. Learn how to go with the flow because you're not in control. I like that. I like that. That came to me very randomly one day. How I create my content. Side note, one of the ways that I create my content is as I'm going about my day, about my way, I receive these downloads. So every time I receive a interesting topic that I can talk about, I always just write it down and I come back and I talk about it a little later. So um, that's a little bit of an insider of how I create my topic. Well, my content, just in case you are a YouTuber, are you wanting to do YouTube videos and that is the part that you're stuck on, trying to figure out what to talk about, how to script it or how to, present it. I know a lot of people who want to do YouTube videos. That's one of the things that holds you back is not knowing how to present the content, not knowing how to package it, not knowing exactly what to share and what not to share. And so that was just a little insight of how I um, develop my content. When I have an inspired idea, I write it down immediately and I go back to it later. And so right now I have about 77 content that I will be bringing to you on the Twin Flame experience. How cool is that? So I'm very excited to share the many different things that I have experienced, lessons that I've learned, and and the inspired message that God has given to me to give to you. And so, anyways, um, early on in my twin flame journey, I mean, early on, one of the things that I have came into the understanding of. Matter of fact, I came into the understanding of this before I really knew that I was on a twin flame journey. Before I met my twin, I knew that my life was different. I knew it was different. I knew that I had to make a change. In 2018, I met my twin in 2019. So in 2018, at the end of 2018, like in December, I remember God speaking to me about a lifestyle change, and I did not necessarily know what that was all about, but I just was up in the middle of the wee hours in the morning, like 2 a.m., 3 a.m., and I was just writing, what was being downloaded to me, and it was about a lifestyle change. And like I said, from that point on, it was almost like God was just giving me pieces to the puzzle leading up to me meeting my twin flame and having this grand awakening. It was like God was revealing things to me, showing things to me about what was to come and things about myself that I had to change, that I need to work on, and I need to, get rid of in order to walk into a new season of my life. And so, like I said, I knew that my life was different. And so, there were two things that I was practicing before I met my twin, and that was I was practicing learning how to love myself more. I was doing a lot of self love activities like spiritual baths, affirmations. I was a part of a love course that I took with one of my mentors, and I was just really investing in myself and really learning how to love myself and learn to love my enemies, because at that time I was in a relationship that just wasn't working for me. And instead of having all this pent up anger towards my person at that time, God was really teaching me how to love my enemies, how to love them, how to see the love within them despite what they have done to me, despite what had happened. And so that was one of the things that I was learning to do when I met my twin, along with just learning how to go with the flow. It was me going with the flow that led me to my twin. I told a story in an earlier video of how I met my twin. That I was divinely led to go to the place that I went to have this experience. I did not plan to go there. You know, I told the story of how I was in the car going back and forth with God, because that it just wasn't part of my plans for the day. I had my plans set for the day, and it wasn't to go over here and and go to the store. It that wasn't a part of my day. And so I remember just going back and forth. But at the end of the day, I just felt this strong calling to just go. And I said, you know what? I'm just going to go. Whatever, And then I also heard my spiritual team, put your makeup on and, you know, put some, cute clothes on. And that's what I did. And like I said, I did not know that I was going to have this experience with this young man. And I did. And like I said, I met my twin flame, but it was me going along with the flow and not overthinking it, not resisting it, even though I did resist it initially, but the feeling within me was so strong that I just had to obey. And so I did. And so I believe that that is what the twin flame journey, that is one of the things that you have to learn how to do, is to let go of your controlling ways. If you are a control freak, because I am a little bit of a control freak, whether I'm fully willing to really admit that, but I am. And so if you are a control freak like if like certainty, if you want to know every detail, every aspect of things, this journey right here will crack all of that wide open. Like, you have to learn how to go with the flow. This is not the journey where you are in control, where you are in the driver's seat. God is in the driver's seat of your life. And you have to learn how to go with the flow, do what it is that God is putting you to do. And so, whatever that may be, this a new you was something that God divinely inspired me to do. And so I'm here being obedient to the call that God has on my life. And I believe that the twin flame journey is a higher call. It's a call to love. It's a call to love yourself. It's a call to love your twin. It's a call to love the world. And it's a higher calling of love. And 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 to thrive along this journey, you have to be willing to just let go, relax, relate, release, and just go with the flow. For a full year, I was so fixated on when am I going to, when are we going to come back together? And I've even tried to, have that same experience that I had those first two times again. And so when I came back the third time, that's when he ran away from me. and um, and then after that, I hadn't seen him until actually this year was the first time that we really saw each other, and nothing happened. It was very disappointing. Nothing, really happening. He's still running. You know, didn't know what to say, and me, I didn't know what to say, and so we're both just mirroring each other, doing the same thing, acting like, acting like nothing's going on. But anyways, but yeah, and so like I said, you have to be willing to go along with the flow. That is going to make the journey a whole lot easier for you. And this is not the journey where overthinking is going to do something for you. You have to, this journey doesn't make any sense. There are things that you will experience along this journey that just does not make any sense to the logic mind. It does not make any sense. And so this journey is not the journey for you to try to make sense out of anything. It's for you to experience, go along the flow, do what God has put in you to do, and you will be all right. And so, guys, that is it. I hope that this video has provided some sort of inspiration. I hope that this video has resonated with you in some sort of way. If so, please like, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, click that like button and like the video. And share this video with other twin flamers. And please leave comments in the comment section. I want to hear from you. And so until next time, guys.